Good morning and welcome dear students to online English video class. Today we are going to discuss question answer of unit 6, that is brown wolf. So without waste of time, let us begin the class. The first question is understanding the text is given on your book, page number 57. So here what to have to do, say it is written that say whether these sentences are true or not true, rewrite the incorrect sentences correctly. So first says when the dog arrived on their cottage, Midge and Walt knew where he came from. No, they do not know. So that is why the answer is not true. When the dog arrived at their cottage, Walt and Midge did not know where he came from. Number 2. Wolf kept running away from Walt and Midge's home because he was very adventurous. So here the answer will be not true, because Wolf kept running away from Walt and Midge's home because of his homing. Homing made him want to return to where he came from. Okay, it is homing. Clear? Homing instinct. Just wait. I just let me make it correct. Homing instinct. Okay, a homing instinct which made him want to return to where he came from. Okay. So the answer will start from here. So now answer number 3. Wolf's reaction to Skip Miller tells us that he was a very friendly animal. So your answer is not true, because Wolf's reaction to Skip Miller tells us that he was familiar with the man. Okay. Now number 4. Skip Miller gave the dog various commands which he obeyed. Thus, let me check in the book. Okay, that is proving. Okay, not thus proving. Okay. Just wait. Proving. Thus proving that he belonged to Skip Miller. Answer is true. And 5. Midge wanted to give the dog a choice in the matter of staying or leaving, because she hoped that he would choose to stay back with her and Walt. So that is also true. Now answer the question. First question says, why did Midge and Walt have to work so hard to win over the dog? Answer is Midge and Walt had to work so hard to win over the dog because he was very unfriendly at first and rejected all his attempts to make friends with him. Therefore, it took them a lot of time to make him trust and accept them. Now number 2. In what way did Walt ensure that the dog would be returned to him whenever he ran away? Okay, so answer says, answer is, just wait, let me correct it. That is Walt, WALT. Okay. Says that Walt ensured that the dog would be returned to him whenever he ran away by attaching a metal plate to his collar on which Walt's name and address were inscribed. Okay, so that was the reason that he was sure for him. Question number 3. What did Walt and Midge notice about the dog's repeating disappearance? What did they guess from it? So answer says from Wolf's repeating disappearance, Walt and Midge noticed that every time he escaped, he headed in the northern direction. This told them that he probably had come from somewhere up north. Full stop. Clear? Number 4. Who did Midge and Walt meet on the trial on one day? Where did this person come from? Okay, so here the answer says Midge and Walt met a man called Skiff Miller who had come from Klondike, a region in northwestern Canada. Okay. Now number 5, he lifted one of Wolf's forelegs and examined the footpads. Who is he? From Wolf's behavior in the past, do you think that the dog would have let any stranger touch him like this? Why or why not? So the answer says he is Skiff Miller. Based on Wolf's behavior in the past, it seems unlikely that he would let a stranger touch him like this. We know that it took him a whole year to allow Midge and Walt, who sheltered and looked after him, to win him over. So there was not a chance uh, that he would have let a stranger touch and examine him the way Skiff Miller did. So in this way, they think that Skiff Miller somewhere known by the dog. Okay. Question number 6. The man was evidently a humorist. What made Midge think this way about Skiff Miller? Was he really making a joke? Give reasons of your answer. So here, answer number 6. When Miller expressed surprise that Wolf's bark, Midge thought he was trying to be funny because she did not realize that the dog recognized Miller and belonged to him. No, he was not making a joke. His friendly interaction with the dog tells us that they knew each other very well. So as he has given reaction against the command of Skiff Miller, with the help of that we can say that they are knowing each other very well. Number 7. This was a new way of looking at him, and Skiff Miller clearly debating about it in his mind. Okay, then after, let me check in the book. Okay, what was it? Here it is written. What was it? Okay. WHAT, what was. Clear? What was it? What do you think was going on in Skiff Miller's mind? Why was he debating the matter? Answer 7. It refers to the dilemma that Miller, Walt and Midge were facing, that is, which should be allowed to keep the dog. Dilemma means a condition that also have to do or that. So a confusing condition is known as a dilemma. Clear? Okay, so Skiff was thinking about Midge's suggestion that the dog should choose who he wants to live with. He was debating the matter because he had missed the dog very much and did not want, okay, it is did not want to lose him again. But he also wanted the dog to be happy, even if it meant letting him line with the Walt and Midge. Okay, live, that is not line, that is live. Okay, that is not live, that will be live, LIVE. Clear? Now number 8. Do you think the dog tried to tell Skiff Miller, Midge and Walt to stay together? What makes you say so? Yes, I explained you yesterday that it is the reaction dog was giving, that is looking that the dog wants to live with both of them. Okay, so question number 8 says yes, the dog tried to make Walt, Midge and Skiff Miller stay together. He kept trying to first convince Skiff to stay back, but when he saw Skiff retreating, he tried to tug at Walt's hand in a bid to make him to go along with Skiff. So in this way we can say that. Question number 9. Did the dog make a firm decision in the end? How do you know? So yes, the dog made a firm decision. Just wait. Yeah. Yes, the dog made a firm decision in the end. We know this because he ran after Skiff and did not once return back. Clear? Now, appreciating question. Children, appreciating question you have not to do in your copy. This is for your practice only. It says often characters are given names that reflect their personalities. The main character in this text has two different names. Take a close look to both the names. Both the owner have named for his physical character, but there's more to the names that have been given to him. Okay, in what way did each name reflect the dog's behavior with that owner? Do you think that each owner had given a suitable name to the dog? So answer is says that Walt and Madge called the dog Wolf. When he first appeared, he was unfriendly and kept trying to break free and run away. Thus, the name wolf was appropriate for such an animal who was will and did not want to be tamed by a stranger. When he saw Miller, he was very affectionate. He licked him and nudged him affectionately, much in the way a pet would. Thus, the name Brown seemed suitable because it gives us the impression to a tame and trained animal. It is seemed. Okay, let me make it correct. Seemed. So, question number B. Consider the title of the text. You will find that the writer has used both names. Do you think this makes for a suitable title for the text? Why or why not? Yeah, so student, you have to here consider that the title of the story is suitable on the name of the dog or not. So this is the homework for you. You can give your answer in your copy, in your rough copy, or where you want. You can discuss this to your family. Now, appreciating question you have to not write in the fair copy. Okay. Now let's go to the exercise. Here exercise A is given on page number 59. It says identify whether expanded parts of the sentences are phrase and clause. As I explained you yesterday in one of the video of English language, phrase and clause. So here it is asking that the expanded part of the sentences is a phrase or a clause. So I love the book. I love the look of that rich fruit salad with ice cream. Okay. So here you can see that rich fruit salad. There is no subject nor verb, so that is why the answer is phrase. Number second says, did you know that Rita has moved into new home? Okay, so here you can see that Rita is subject and has moved is verb, so the answer will be clause. Okay. Number 3, the kitten ran around the room. So the kitten is subject, ran in verb, so that is why it is clause. Number 4, the inner school drawing and painting competition will be held. Let me make it correct. Will be held this Sunday. Okay, that is also clause. Number 5 says the person who is in a blue sari is my aunt Kajal. Okay, so who is in who is in blue sari? So okay, let me make it correct. It is not like that. Wait, these words sari till sari only it is given in your book. Okay. This is plain. These words are not highlighted, so let me make it black. Okay. Yeah. So now the person who is in blue sari. Yeah. So here you have to check this part of the sentence. So here there is no verb, there is no subject, so that is why it is a phrase, and the sixth part is a clause. Okay, you can check in your book. Number second, exercise number B, underline the adverbial phrase in these sentences, then rewrite the sentence replacing these phrases with a suitable adverbial phrase. Okay, so here the answer is given. Karan met his aunt after many years with an adverbial phrase. So it was after many years that Karan met his aunt. Second says the result was announced on our arrival. Answer is the result was announced when we arrived. Gauri feeds the fish before leaving for school. Answer will be Gauri feeds the fish before she leaves for school. Number 4, it is the best place where we will not be disturbed. Number 5, we have to start now if we want to catch the train. Number 6, the match was excited right till it ended. Okay. Next exercise, which words or phrase in the text have these meanings? So first is size and shape for one's body, that is given in paragraph 1. Answer is built. Saw, answer is spotted. Time passed, a long time went by. Number 4, was seen, came into view. Number 5, going in the right direction. Answer is on the right track. Number 6, at the point of time. Answer is at this junction. Number 7, be meaningful and have some value. Answer is have some weight in them. Number 8, stood up. Answer is got to his foot. And exercise B, sing and match match the expanded phrases in A with the meaning in with their meaning in B. So column A has given here, and then after student, column B I have written here, and all the answers I have given in this way. You can check that. The remarkable thing thing about his disappearing was every time he fled he went. Okay, so for remarkable, answer will be first C. Okay, so here the C answer is given this. Okay, unusual and very interesting. This is the answer of 1. Okay, 1 answer. Number 2 says after a futile year, many flights he decided to remain in the same cottage. So here answer is 2E. Now let us see where is E. Okay, so its answer is wasteful year. This is the answer of 2. Okay. Number 3, answer, it was a great victory. So great victory will be A. Great victory means big achievement. Answer of 3. Okay, now 4 says Skiff Miller saw the dog and looked the great wonder. Okay, great wonder, answer is 4D. Let's see 4D. Great wonder means amazement. This is the answer of 4. Then 5 says, well then I might as well as be getting along. Skiff Miller said in an ordinary tone. Ordinary tone, answer is 5B. So ordinary tone is a B in a normal or unusual A. This is the answer of 5. So student, I hope that all the questions and exercises we have completed, you got it well. You can write all the answers in your copy, but appreciating questions you have not to write in your copy. That is only for your practice. All exercises are to be done in book only. The students will not write any word meaning in their copy. Even they will learn all the word meaning from the book. So children, till that time just complete your copy, and in the next video we will be talking to the next part of the syllabus, that is unit 7, Matilda can do magic, because the Banny entry I have already explained to you. So the next chapter will be Matilda can do magic. Till that time children, thank you so much and have a nice day.